It's that time to talk about PSA commercials again. I had a substantially fun time creating that first video over 2 years ago, which I gotta say, it really has been a long time. There are many commercials that I haven't covered in my original video, and after watching a bunch of other YouTubers tackling the same subject, I realized that very quickly. Well, I don't want to waste any more time. Let's get straight into this. PlayStation Baby. Obviously, a primary reason why this one is so significant is because the baby has this weird low-pitched laugh, and its facial expressions are very weird considering it's a plastic doll. And the levitation of the console can definitely get to some as well with its eerie music. In addition to continuing into the closing segment, the baby crying and then having flames in his eyes are just symbolic of true nightmare fuel for some people. Nose, McDonald's. Apparently its purpose was to sell coffee to its audience, and honestly, I could definitely see why. Maybe its symbolism comes from the fact that coffee can be just as bizarre as the long nose guys. It doesn't really help when the guy is also doing a little laugh. Well, I gotta say, he does look a lot like humanoid Pinocchio, or I guess his dad. Still really creepy, of course. Eat like a snake, Burger King. This guy just goes ahead and fantasizes over the other guy's burger, and while they are good, he's literally on the ground slithering like a snake. It's not even disturbing to me, in my opinion. It's just humorous. And then we get a shot, though, of his insanely unhinged jaw. Like, jeepers, that is not even humanly possible. Unless you're a wacko, that is. I just can't not feel good about this commercial. And the end, when he just freaking dances on the other guy saying you got played and holds up a burger in a very heroic pose, is the golden ending for me. I guess bro understood the assignment. Japanese magazine ad. Oh my gosh, this is so uncanny. Who designed this freak show? I can't fathom how a network would allow this to be broadcasted on TV. I mean, Japan can sometimes be weird like that. In most cases, it definitely is. But you should still be able to monitor each piece of your media that you create. We'll say though, despite all that, this has become such an iconic version of a magazine ad. And yeah, I just really, I don't know what to say about it. The Heart She Holler. What's interesting here is that it actually hijacked a Cleveland Brown episode before, and I actually saw a bit of the footage online here and there. It only showed for a few seconds, and honestly, it was a very glitchy sight. Yeah, this was definitely a big one in that era. Levi's Evolution, 1970s.
How could he enjoy Levi's flares? We're glad you walk on 2 legs. Otherwise, you'd never get the chance to wear a pair of Levi's.
When I first watched this online, I instantly got early era Sesame Street vibes from it. There's something about it that just gives me a bunch of charm rather than discomfort, and there's no decaying that. But this caterpillar, I don't like it at all. But I mean, sure, I would still go to Levi's and get some pants. I just don't want to have this commercial in mind, particularly the more disturbing art elements. Bonkers Ugly Ball.
Ugly Ball.
You can get one free from Bonkers Chewy Candy by sending 10 outside wrappers to Bonkers Ugly Ball, Box 1197, Grand Rapids, Minnesota.
Ugly Balls from Bonkers. Yo, rubber!
Tell me, which shot is more frightening? This one or this one? This is such a weird choice for a commercial. and you never get to see actual human faces, which adds to the deterring credibility to it. And can I say that the kid sounds a lot like Bart Simpson? And with that, that is going to be our list. Honestly, it's been so long, I thought that I would never be able to, like, come up with an idea like this again. Because my channel is based on do whatever I feel like, not a certain topic, you know what I mean? But honestly, I would love to hear your thoughts on these commercials, because I implemented some new ones that don't get talked about too much, since people like to talk about the more well-known ones too. However, those are still in here, and I honestly really enjoy the concept of commercial breaks, so I'm glad I was able to return this topic again. But anyway, this has been Jake, and I'm signing off.